Welcome back, everyone. The beautiful Teasing Georgia has begun her annual show. The first nearly 3 minutes of this video is going to just be footage of this beautiful rose accompanied by the bird sounds in the yard. Enjoy, and I'll see you in a few minutes when I show you the new hydrangea garden. Good morning, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed that feature of the Teasing Georgia rose. I think you'll agree she is just sumptuous. What we're looking at right here is the area in front of my elderberry patch alongside my driveway where I'm starting this brand new, my first ever hydrangea garden. I laid out the foundational perennials in the exact locations where I wanted them before I started laying out cardboard and sheet mulching, because I wanted to be very sure that I had these plants in the best location possible. The row in the back is alternating hydrangeas and blueberries, and they both like acidic soil, so I think they'll be good companions. And in front of them is a row of Vanessa Bell roses, and in between them are these beautiful light purpley blue scabiosas. Because I really needed to stretch this project out over a few days, given that I've only just started feeling better and I need to go a little easy on myself, I wanted to get the plants in the ground first and then start sheet mulching around them with the cardboard and the homemade home-sifted compost. I chose to spread it over the whole bed because I do eventually want to interplant more in this area. I just, at this time, wanted to get the foundational plants in and started and let them start developing their root systems for the upcoming winter. I ended up spreading almost 12 wheelbarrows full of compost on this. It was a lot of work, but very satisfying. The hydrangeas are part of the Endless Summer collection, which I am learning about is a new hydrangea grower. And from what I understand, these hydrangeas grow on both old and new wood. So they are good for a colder environment where we can sometimes get those late frosts that may kill off some of the buds. If that happens, these hydrangeas will still put on blooms with that second wave. So it seemed like a good choice for an area that's pretty open and might get some frost damage. I hope I'm right. Like I said, I am brand new at growing hydrangeas, and part of the reason I am sharing my gardening with you is because I am an amateur gardener. I have some experience. I'm pretty good at growing some things. I'm not so good at growing others, and I have a lot to learn. And I hope you can identify with that. Not everyone can be an expert gardener, but we all can learn, I think, and get better at it as we go. And for me, the learning and the sharing is part of the joy of it. So the mulch I used is cedar mulch. It's my favorite. I really am not a big fan of the pine bark mulch that tends to be dyed. You can find it natural, but the cedar is my favorite. I picked the Scabiosa up at Lowe's, and it didn't specify whether these were annual or perennial. My hope is that they are perennials. I believe they were in the perennial section. I would surely love for them to come back. I just can't get over the way that the sort of blue tinged purple complements the purple tinged blue of the endless summer hydrangeas. I'm so enchanted by this combination. And to me, these colors are so French country. I'm just in love with the combination, and I cannot wait for this garden to mature and for those Vanessa Bell roses to come on. Those are the really super pale yellow ones that are exactly the same as those that are planted on the other side of my driveway in with the lavender in front of my vegetable garden. So I think it'll be a nice reflection on either side of the driveway without being exactly symmetrical and exactly the same plantings. My hope is for this whole swath of garden to develop into a beautiful mixed border, a perennial border over the next few years. And I think we've got a good start here, don't you? Those of you who grow the endless summer hydrangeas, let me know down below what you wish you'd known about these or what you've discovered about these hydrangeas. I would appreciate your input so much, especially as someone who's new to growing hydrangeas and who's really excited to learn more about them and to start growing my collection. I can already feel that excitement about wanting to buy more. So I hope you'll come along with me and see what other hydrangea trouble I get into over the course of the summer. Now, I did notice over the course of a couple days that the hydrangea bloom did start to soften a little bit more toward purple. And while I don't know much about hydrangeas, I do know that they need acid in the soil to stay blue, and they become more pink tone when they're basic. So I did get some acidifier and some rose tone to feed them. And before mulching, I went around and put soil acidifier and the fertilizer around the drip line, scratched it into the compost, and then I will mulch over top of that. So of course this garden isn't finished, but I think it's off to a great start. I'm so excited to have started my first hydrangea garden. And I really want to thank you for coming along with me today and spending time with me. Your time is so valuable to me, and I appreciate every one of you who chooses to click on one of my videos and watch. That being said, I think that wraps up today's video, and I will see you in the next one.